So the other day I made a comment about, it doesn't matter what business it is, the process is the same. And I use the analogy of a lemonade stand to a 747. And I got some funny comments on that. But let me explain that. So both companies started with an idea, right? And then they ended with a handshake and an exchange of money. Someone bought a lemonade, someone bought a ticket on a seat on a plane, right? So the first thing is the concept. Okay, I'm going to sell lemonade. I'm going to put it in this size cup. I'm going to use this flavor. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to purchase it. I'm going to try and buy it wholesale where I can make some volume on money, get good prices, right? And then I'm going to come back and I've got my parts, lemonade. Okay, what's next? I have to sell it. Well, what do I need? A facility for a plane. I need a table for lemonade. Okay, so now I have to build it. So you build a plane, you open the can of lemonade, you pour it out, and you put it in a container. There you go, you've got your assembly. What do you do next? You organize the packaging, which means build the fuselage, the seats, the stairs. So you build the packaging, and then you come back and you build you pick out your cups, and you pick out your the ice cubes that go in it, and then you say, well, shit, I got it. I have a product now. Got a plane, got lemonade. Now what do I have to do? I have to sell it, right? So I have to make a sign. How big is the sign? Well, maybe it's a TV commercial for a plane. Sign is a piece of cardboard. You write lemonade, 25 cents on it. There's your marketing, right? So now you have to put it in a place where people can see it. You have to advertise it. So you carry your table down to the street. You set up your table. You put up your sign. And then you need to have someone work there. How are they going to work there? What are they going to do? Are they going to have a chair? Are they going to have a place to stand? Oh, when the first sale happens, today, what is it? Credit card for a plane. Was it for lemonade? Maybe Venmo, maybe cash, right? So you get this all set up, and then the next thing you have to do is you have to deliver it, which means climbing upstairs and sitting in the chair. And lemonade, you have to grab the container, you have to pour it into the cup you chose with the ice you chose, right? So then you have to deliver it. You take the person across the country, you drop them off. You hand your cup to the customer. They take that cup and they give you money, right? And the plane has already collected your money and they delivered the person. You've delivered the lemonade, right? So the steps are exactly the same for every business. And now, what I've learned by throwing every waking minute at AI is that business process applies to everything, every single business. Now, the departments in between the idea and the handshake change. And so the departments are the ones that, decide how things are going to work, right? So there's two departments in a lemonade stand, right? You got your purchase. Well, there's more than that. There's purchasing, there's sales, there's advertising, there's marketing, and all those departments in a plane, they all have many, many people, and they all organize everything to pull it off. So with AI, what you can do is you can choose your company or your idea, and you can build that process. And once you have that process, then you expand the departments. Once you have the departments, you expand the roles. Once you expand the roles, then you include, okay, here's how can AI help me today with the tools that I can purchase around the world, and I can apply to those. So then you've got your purchasing person, and that could be an AI agent, and that agent can shop globally for the best prices for your product without you doing anything. That purchasing agent then goes and shops globally for the best prices, the best shipping, the best tariffs, or maybe it's the best grocery store. So you have all this now automation that you can bring in, that you can purchase to assemble this kit of AI assets. So I don't know anybody else my age that's doing this, and I'm in this lemon grove right now. It's so freaking gorgeous. It's foggy, and I'm kind of digging it. But anyways, you get the drift. So I've been able to do this for data centers, for logistics, for F1 racing, for America's Cup racing team. I created this project for people that improve credit scores. I've got a credit score recovery plan for people that sell credit score, try and help people with their scores. Mergers and acquisitions. I've got the whole process. It's a full business. So if you use that process in AI, and it sounds simple, and it is, there's some questions in between, but they're all the questions you know to ask. You can really create anything, and it'll be automated, and it'll be advanced, and it'll have all the latest solutions and all the tools, and it puts you in a place where you can see maximum return on investment because you've automated your team. Now, what does that mean, automate your team? It means you don't get rid of your people, but you have AI experts that are called agents or virtual assistants, and they go out and do the hard work, the research, organize all the information, and then present it to you as the employee. And then you as the employee then look at that and decide, well, did it get it right? Do I need to change anything? Was the answer something I would have done? Maybe it's more or better. And with AI, if you use it, there's about 10% that you have to rewrite. That's probably true with everything, but it'll be 10x speed. So that's the process. Now there's tools like Claude and Lovable.dev, which is my favorite, and there's Opus, and there's Anthropic, and there's all these other, they're called SaaS. It's SaaS, SaaS. And those are the tools where you drop your prompts in. Now, what people don't realize is that there's website builders like Wix and GoDaddy and other things, and then these SaaS tools, they know your business, and then they start asking you questions. Oh, do you want to add a billing department? Do you want to add a digital marketing team? Do you want to add calculators? Do you want to add sensors? Do you want to add? That's the most amazing thing about this, is that these tools already know how to build the business inside itself. So you just sit back and you watch the prompts come up, and you just click, yes, I want that. Yes, I need automation. Yes, I want it to be user friendly. Yes, I want sliders on my calculators so I can see graphs. Yes, I want a way to collect money, so you hook it to Stripe. And so it's become amazingly simple to scale a super large project like logistics, right? I've got a whole platform that when I'm done, what I do is I ask AI to go out and compare it to the top logistics companies in the country or the world. And it'll come back and it'll give me a rating. And right now I've created something that no one's seen, but HALP Gistics is something I created that is the best in the country right now. How did it get that way? Because it has more assets, it has more tools, it has more efficiency, it has more automation, it has more better exchange of information between departments. And so once you do this a few times, it becomes like riding a bike, and the process just ends up repeating itself. And so once you're done with your lemonade stand, you can say, I want to create a skill out of that. So the skill is something that goes through every question you asked, and then it takes out uh, the product. And then you say, okay, well, I want to go sell hot dogs now. Create a hot dog business. It'll re-ask every single question that you asked for the lemonade stand in the hot dog selling business. And you could instantly clone that lemonade stand to sell hot dogs. Now that all sounds pretty simple because it is. And so, yeah, there's some learning curve, and there's some things you need to do to, make it happen. Let me see if I can get the fog here. I don't know if it'll zoom in on that, but it's so foggy out here today. It's super cool. Anyways, if you have any questions or need any help with anything, I'm trying to get older people to realize, you're really super valuable, and you are worth a lot, and your knowledge is so valuable, and AI knows how to make you better. So I guess I'll cut it off here. Maybe I'll remake this video with another analogy, but there you go. There's today's